Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about blended families.
Okay.
Now, you all know.
Too easy.
Oh,
For
okay.
us.
Okay. Well, you all know that we're from a blended family.
Right.
And so, we have a Brady Bunch situation. He brought his, I brought mine, and then, we had some together.
Right.
But what advice would you give to the couple that are trying to merge families together? Because, of course, when it comes to discipline, when it comes to certain privileges, when it comes to sharing space and different things like that, I know that was something that was it was challenging.
Sure.
It was challenging for us, and getting used to, a new way of a routine.
Right.
What advice would you give to, because I know couples that,
Yeah. Most definitely.
with
You're,
blended
you got it, or?
I don't know a lot of couples that had to blend, and the only reason why I said it was easy for us is because when we met, I was already pregnant, so that made it easier before we had Des. So it really wasn't hard to do, but he always showed as the father.
Yeah.
Because you really raised her, so.
Oh, yeah.
But I think for someone that does have a blended family, I think both parties have to be on the same page. And if there's discipline that has to be done, it has to be on the same page. So one can't come to the other and say, well, she won't let me do such and such. Okay, well, I take care of it. No, if she said you can't do it, you can't do it. So it has to be a joint effort. And I know that sometimes if it's a blended family, that means there's someone outside of the family, the other parent. So I think even coming together, if you married or he was married or whatever the other parent are, to come together as adults and talk, because we actually had to do that with Tanarica's father. As she was growing up, at the time he kind of got upset because he knew that he was doing everything and I didn't have to call him for nothing, I didn't ask for nothing or whatever. But it got to a point where we started going back and forth. So he took the initiative and said, hey, we all need to sit down and talk. Because it's really not about us, it's about her. And I think that was the best thing ever. He come to family functions, he come to church, we hear out the church, he'll come over, sit down and talk to everybody and everything is good. I think it's just a matter of communicating, knowing that we all got to do this together.
Yeah. Right.
Anything you'd like to add about blended?
Yeah, I think oftentimes the adults forget the critical part that there is a child or children involved. That's really it. Sometimes we may have personal issues against the other adult involved. We got to know how to say, okay, let's squash that, because the children don't deserve less in life because we may have had a relationship and now there's a merging of this family that involves my child. So oftentimes the critical aspect of there's a child involved gets left out. So I feel, as Lady Shepherd said, that as long as all adults are on the same page, that this is what we're going to do. This is quote unquote a game plan, right? This is what we're going to do. And the main thing is we're not going to allow the children or the other co-parents to cause a problem with this house. Basically, that's what it is. The house rules are the house rules. And that's one thing we have to understand. When you go out of this house and you go back with the other parent, then that's their house rules. We won't come against that. In the same way, we don't want you to bring those rules here. So you got to have a game plan to say no matter what, we're not going to crack under pressure. Yeah, we're going to stick to it.
Respect.
Right.
Respect.
Yeah, no respect.
Yeah.